The rabbis say that the Second Temple was destroyed because of sinat chinam, baseless hatred, which was expressed through lashon hara, through evil speech. I mentioned that this week because of Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, which we commemorate this Saturday evening. Tisha B'Av is an extraordinary day, a terrible day for the Jewish people, on which many bad things happened to our people. Some we know the dates from Jewish literature, and some we know from genuine history. It seems to be a day on which many terrible things have happened to the Jewish community over the millennia, particularly the destruction of the two temples, such as the Second Temple that I mentioned at the beginning. Tisha B'Av has some fascinating customs, in particular one of them which I enjoy, if enjoy is the right word for such a day of mourning, is elegies, or kinot. An elegy is a dirge, a poem, a liturgical poem, which expresses the sorrow that we feel at the destruction of the temple, or of the Crusades, or even of the Holocaust. There are many different elegies that have been written. And we're going to gather together on Saturday evening for a Tisha B'Av commemoration, which includes us writing our own elegy, us writing our own dirge at the time. Our community over the last few years has written some extraordinary liturgy for Pesach and for the High Holy Days in particular. And this will be a first for us, gathering together with a reading from Eicha, from Lamentations, with some traditional liturgy, and then gathering together to create our own piece of liturgy for Tisha B'Av. The fact that the temple was destroyed because of baseless hatred connects very nicely, in fact, with our speakers in our Kabbalat Shabbat service this evening. Tomorrow's Women, formerly called Creativity for Peace, Tomorrow's Women is an extraordinary organization which brings young women from Israel and from Palestine to New Mexico to talk to each other, to break down barriers, to get rid of baseless hatred. So instead of me giving the sermon this evening, the sermon's going to be given by some of the young women who are from Tomorrow's Women. And I've met them, I interviewed them for my Soul Searching podcast, and they are extraordinary young women. And I really hope that you will be able to join us to hear their story, which for all of them is very moving. And they have learned to come together to break down those barriers of baseless hatred and to see the humanity in the other. So this weekend, we have a number of exciting, interesting things. This evening, I encourage you to join us for our speakers from Tomorrow's Women. And then tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, we invite you to join us to commemorate Tisha B'Av, to commemorate those terrible things that have happened to the Jewish community, and to creatively express our own dirge, our own elegy, our own kina, to create a powerful piece of liturgy and a powerful way to commemorate Tisha B'Av. I hope to see you this evening and tomorrow evening, and I wish you Shabbat Shalom.